EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years, have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. The veteran kicker Mason Crosby set to do the honors here. And off we go from Cleveland. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The dog pound in full roar as their Browns emerge from their tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. The veteran kicker Mason Crosby set to do the honors here. And off we go from Cleveland. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. Chubb will have the first down and much more. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, 75 yards. And the Browns have taken the early lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. a touchdown. Here's McLaughlin to kick off. From the 6. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Here's Rodgers to throw. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he is going to lose yardage here. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. So, Charles, first drive here, little safe completion underneath. Maybe get some rhythm, get your feet wet, so to speak.
I agree, and I like it because it's a lot like a basketball game when you're getting started and you pass the ball around so everyone touches it early and gets involved in the game. In this case, it's not just dumping it to a back and he's able to run with the ball, but you get your offensive linemen involved because they get to get out and run and hit people in the open field. Everyone getting their feet wet early.
And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And it's complete to Adams. And he is going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Jones running on 1st down, but finding it pretty tough going as he'll get forward for only about 3 there before he's taken down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And he's going to take this down close to a 1st down at the Browns' 42.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And, boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches. They'll go with Jones. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Thought they might throw the football with a little chunk that they had remaining on 4th down, but they ran it, they got it.
And the reason they were able to get it done, he ran that play with conviction, didn't he? Understood he would get a little bit of help from his friends up front, but it was really on him to go ahead and make the power move and get it done, and that he did.
A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a 1st down. A give to Jones. The linebacker, Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah, on the tackle. 6 yards left on 2nd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 12-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. shotgun now for Rodgers. And it's a Packers touchdown. Aaron Rodgers hitting Alan Lazard. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. On is Mason Crosby for the point after.
An excellent, long, sustained offensive drive. And now they can look across the field and see a defense that looks a little bit beaten down. Right now, as an offensive coordinator, you're thinking to yourself, can I dial up the knockout punch?
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. A run for Nick Chubb. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 86 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. Second down. Now Mayfield. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. Mayfield looks to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. He's got Njoku over the middle. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. A give. This is Chubb. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had the incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That one good for 16 as the drive continues. Handoff comes to Chubb. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Mayfield to throw it. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Anthony Schwartz, the intended target. And it's 3rd and short. Mayfield. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down. Green Bay up to the task there in coverage and forcing a 4th down. But Kevin Stefanski going to take a chance, going for it on 4th. Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they've got a little over 40 seconds to work with if they want to try to put something together. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
On 2nd and 10, Rodgers. He hits Adams, complete. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
Rodgers now on 1st down. The left side throw complete to Adams. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this 1st half. So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Troy Hill picks it, and they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Flushed out right. He's got the first. Now Mayfield lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this 1st half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. And down inside the 15 he goes. And with just 1 second remaining in the 1st half, they'll call the timeout. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. They'll throw now on the final play. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Set and ready to go for the 2nd half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To throw is Rodgers. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. On 1st down, it's Jones. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at 148-yard line and ended at the other.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And again, it's Chubb. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Toward the sideline, did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a 1st down. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17. Chubb will get the call, running left. 107 yards on the ground for him so far.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
7 yards there and a 1st down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
1st down, Mayfield. Touchdown, Browns! Mayfield hitting David Njoku on the touchdown pass. And the Browns have taken the lead.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. From the 27, Rodgers drops it to Jones in the flat. And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter play. The Packers on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Now it's Rodgers. He'll get this to Lazard. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. Options galore here. Second and a few inches. They'll go again to Jones. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
On play action, now Rodgers. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down. Rodgers with a give, it's Aaron Jones. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made there by Myles Garrett. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That second down play nets a -4. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Throwing now is Rodgers. It's caught here by Adams. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and goal with this game still hanging in the balance. To throw is Rodgers. And it's caught. Touchdown. Rodgers finding Valdez-Scantling. And the Packers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. Mayfield. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down.
Nice, well coached, a team that understands what's going on. They still have time to work the middle of the field as they just did there.
Mayfield to throw. Buying time to his left. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. Mayfield. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. They go with Chubb on second down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. If they get nothing else here on third down, it'd be a 53-yard attempt from this spot. Chubb. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Mayfield. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. The tight end, David Njoku, the intended receiver. And now it's second down. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. Has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
But if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Rodgers to throw on 3rd and 1. He completes it to Jones. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13. Now a first down carry by Jones. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
2nd and 5 now. Rodgers, he sets up the screen to Jones. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. Well done by the defense. They did their job here in overtime.
Boy, did they ever, because now it's 4th and really long. So if you do decide to go for it, people think you might be a little bit on the nut side, don't they? But guess what? If I did decide to go for it, I'd call something deep. I'd throw a deep pass and hope that the defense didn't remember to just knock it down. If they intercept it, it's almost like a great punt. It helps out your defense with field position.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. But they turned it back over to them, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. An excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
Yeah, part 1 is done, now part 2. What can Mayfield do here in the OT? Flush to his right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And past the 40. The 40's out of bounds. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down. On the ground, it's Chubb. Fights loose. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 132 yards rushing for him now as he is just trying to will his guys to an overtime victory. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. Floating one, incomplete. Another nice job there defensively. They've really stymied their passing attempts, and it continues in overtime.
And for them to do that, that means they've had to be cohesive on defense. Pressure in the quarterback's face, good coverage of not just the wide receivers, but the tight end, the running backs when they try and slip out, and making sure they're at the point of attack. When the ball's in the air, they get there and help force some of those incompletions.
They run. Chubb. And he's taken down inside the 30. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry him along.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Escaping the pressure right. Now Mayfield lost the football, and the Packers pick it up, and he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. And my, how the tables have turned. They had a chance inside the red zone, punch that thing in and end it. Now we're going the other way.
And it's real easy to just look at them and say, boy, what an error, what a mistake you made. But how about the defense coming up huge? Let's give them a little bit of credit, keeping their team in the game, because if they score a touchdown there, it's game over.
Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete. This being their 2nd opportunity in overtime, 3rd overall drive. See if they can settle into a rhythm.
And that's what you're looking for. Get a few first downs, move the ball downfield, have some confidence, get yourself in a spot where you can at least kick a field goal to win it. But I tell you this, if I'm the play caller, I'm looking at that part of my sheet that says playmakers. Get the ball in their hands, critical situation, now's their time.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. Broken tackle. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Now we're going to get a timeout with 5 seconds left here in overtime. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. He's going to rifle one deep left side. A leap, and he's got it. He got it. So the OT clock hits 0, and we're still not done. We'll switch sides and need at least one more OT to decide it after this. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Out of the pistol, the give to Jones. Tackle by Jordan Elliott. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Rodgers to throw. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Adams. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a 1st down. Well, right now, every little bit of yardage helps. So they're obviously well within his range. It's just about keeping the football and getting in the right spot.
Know your kicker. Get, as you mentioned, get it to the right spot, the place that he wants to kick it from. And if you do decide to throw the football, it either goes to your team or no one. It's the only kind of throw you make.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a 1st down. A lot of efficiency here on this drive. Heck, this may be their best drive of the game.
Yeah, if they'd moved it like this throughout the entire game, we probably wouldn't be here in overtime. But right now, what you just said was the key word, efficiency. Taking care of the ball, move it downfield, get themselves in a position to score, and win this game.
They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? You might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Oh, look at this. All they need is the field goal to win. They've got the offense out there. They're going for it on 4th and goal. And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout. That's their 2nd and last timeout here in the overtime session. We'll be back. And now the Browns are going to take another timeout. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. He's able to split the uprights. And they take a 17-14 lead. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room, and then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say so long from Cleveland.